Record. Thank you for letting me know
Only
that.
on the one side,
and I'm gonna do mute all. And I muted you all because I got the power. And it's my favorite thing to do. No, it's not. But I do love having power. All right, you guys, welcome to Ice Best You Team Express Business Zoom. You are here because you were, you were called to be here, because I know we all want to rise together, be better together, and build this business strong and serve more people together. And that's why you're here. And we're going to get trained by the best of the best in just a few minutes, however, and we get to go over recognition before we start this call. So what do you do when I start recognizing people? I need to see it. No, I need to see everybody. Got their hands ready. Thank you. All right. Because if you want to be congratulated and applauded, you got to do it for others, right? All right. Jeff's going to jump on the Zoom real quick. All right, here we go. Woo! 5 rank advancements last week. And it just, that just lights me on fire in a good way. I'm so excited to have this, and I can kind of see you out of the corner of my eye while I'm looking at my reports on the computer. So get ready to hoot and holler, even though you're muted out. Get ready to applaud. We have 5 new consultants on this team, and we have sponsor Ingrid De Silva, and the new consultant is Aaron Rodrigo. Woo! We have sponsor Beth McLaughlin, and new consultant is Tamara Lovegrove. That is just such a cool name. Sponsor Johnny Shepard. New consultant is Nancy Lovavere, and sponsor Michael Jewell, and new consultant is Bernadette Ontiveros. Ooh, gosh, I love these names. Sponsor Lisa Brennan, and new consultant is Amy Connor. So congratulations to all y'all sponsors, congratulations to all y'all new consultants, and congratulations to each and every one of you that really did the do last week, had some appointments, talked to people, shared your isogenic story. And I don't know, if you got a no or two, doesn't mean anything, just means it's not for them right this second, but I guarantee you they're going to come back. So as long as you shared the story, you did the do, you did the stuff that does the stuff that does the stuff, then just go ahead and do this right now. Go ahead. Come on. There you go. And if you had some enrollments last week, do this. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, come on. And congratulations to all of you just for being here. We love you all so much, and we're so fired up and ready to watch what you are going to do. So do I get to introduce, or is Jeff Beebe introducing? Who gets to introduce this?
You know what? I'm going to introduce him.
Oh, I shouldn't even asked.
Guys,
right.
You know what?
Wait. I got to give a proper introduction to my other half, Mr. Bam Bam BB. He was named that with Isogenics. We got Frankie, that's the ISA preacher. We've got Albie Shepard, that is Yes You Can. And then we have Mr. Jeff Beebe, who is Mr. Bam Bam BB, right? I love nicknames. It's so fun. So anyway, he's my other half. He's the other half a couple of the year. He is 8-star Golden Circle, 9-star Crystal Executive. He is the other half of Millionaire 244. And he is absolutely an amazing rock star, my best friend, my soulmate, and I get to work business with him every day, and I am so honored to do that. Jeff Beebe, take it away.
Hey, I didn't need the introduction, but thank you for that so much. And, thank you guys for all showing up as influencers and leaders and people that, if you guys are here and you're product users just jumping on them for the first time, we got your back. We got your back. You're going to rock your results. And our mission is to make sure you get your results. And my mission, and I know it's my wife's mission and most people on this team, is you to join us and start impacting people's lives. And my mission is change childhood obesity. And I know I know you can feel it. And this is why we do what we do, because I can sit and look at this page and I can see the transformations that's happened to each and every person. And I just, Sammy's on here, Super Sammy, and he's already down 6 pounds 4 or 5 days. You know, he's ready to rock. He's going to run the New York Marathon, and we're coaching him to do that. And he's coming in for the business also, because he realizes what he can do to be there for him and his family. So with that being said, a little introduction about this guy. It's going to train real quick. Some of you guys know him, some of you guys don't. Some of you guys don't know me. You may be new, but I got to speak on stage in front of about 30,000 people. And he was a guy in the audience. It's about network marketing, moving quality products throughout the world. And went in the VIP room for lunch. And he comes in, he's got a shaved head. Take your hat off, Mark, for a second. So wearing black, just like me, everything looked like me, dark glasses like me. And he came over to introduce, because everybody's trying to take their picture thinking it was me. And we got to know each other. We became real good friends. He's in Australia. He's a day ahead of us right now, 7 hours behind us. And so we impact the world. And he's a pro athlete, soccer player. And he just he has a servant heart. Now, he came from another network marketing company that he made a lot of money with, this other network marketing company, but it wasn't a fit for him. And you could tell it wasn't a fit. He's a pro athlete. And so I teased him. I teased him just like I tease Albie Shepherd and some of you guys that know me. I ain't gonna pull any punches. And I teased him, and we became friends. And I told him, someday you'll put this product in your body, and trust me. And after, I think he'll tell you, 2 years, we talk back and forth, and all of a sudden he goes, "Can we talk?" And I basically said, it's about time. And if you guys haven't, Debbie, can you pull up his before and after picture so you guys can see who you're dealing with right now? When I talk a pro athlete, like Albie and him and a lot of you guys just that have that mindset of commitment. He committed 100%. And not only he rocked his body, he's a IsaBody finalist. So he's already got the $200. He's already got the $1,000. Now he's at 3,000. Now he's an IsaBody finalist, just like Albie Shepherd winning it. And he's going to win it. He's going to win it. And he just rocked his results. Can you pull his picture up, Debbie? Are you having trouble, or Stephanie? Okay, so he came in within just a short time. He came in and he realized, click that one, any of them. I'll click. Click the before and after. Okay, that's it right there, guys.
Wait, this is even better. Hang on, up close and personal right there. There you go. What?
He's 56, Mark, is that what it is? 56 years old, a dad, a granddad, and a pro athlete. He takes this serious, and he is 100% building this business. He's a 2-star executive under us. And he is truly impacting the world. Everybody knows him, his passion. He doesn't buy excuses, and he represents to the fullest. I mean, he races scones, I guess it's called skulls, the skis, like in the Olympics.
Skis.
Huh?
Yeah, skis. Yeah,
Skis.
Ocean racing. Yeah.
And he has isogenics plastered all over the side of it. He represents this company to the fullest. So I'm honored for him to be on this team, and I'm looking forward to the training, because I don't know what these trainers are going to train. I trust him that much. I know they set people up for success, and he knows the business because he's rocking the business. And I think he's going to give us what he does and his passion, and whatever he tells us. I'm got my pen and paper. Take it away, Mark Greer.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Debbie. And welcome. Yeah, you look back and, it wasn't the transformation for me wasn't that difficult, because I just stuck to the system. I'm no different to anybody else. And that's what I want to talk a little bit about today, guys. So the first thing, it's going to be a little bit of interaction at the beginning. So I just want everyone to make sure you got a bit of pen and paper, because you're going to be working with me through this. This is about mindset, guys. And as Jeff said, you either find a way or you're going to find an excuse. You get to make that choice. If it's important to you, you will find a way. So just always remember that. Blamers never get anywhere in this world. Okay? People that are successful always find a solution to an obstacle. Okay? As I said, it's your choice. What's important to you? We've all got 24 hours in the day. It's what you do. And I'll give you an example. I said to my children a year and a half ago that we need to make sure that we allocate time for family, but can they work with me and make sure they book it in? Because every spare minute I've got, I'm going to be working at Isogenics. Okay, so happy, you know, I make sure I have family time, but I needed their help to work with me to make sure we book the time in, not just show up and say, have you got time for me? Because I won't. Okay, so that's just something I asked my family to help me with one of my goals. And at the end of the day, goals for them, because the end result, more success I can have in my goals, the more success they get. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to ask everybody, so if you can puncture a 1 in the chat group, do you give me permission to be honest today with respect? Because if I don't, I feel I'm doing you a disservice as a friend. Okay, and as a coach. Beautiful. That's what we wanted to hear. We're all here to be accountable. Okay, so that's one of the things I say to people when I start hearing excuses. They want Isogenics and they start having excuses. That's exactly what I said. And I learned that from the top income earner in Australia, which is Collie Donaldson. She earns just a meager 2 million a year. And she's been in the business for about 9 years. I think it is 8-9 years now. She's in her mid to late 30s. And she says that's everybody. I learned that from her because straight away you're giving with respect to be on point. Okay, so that's what I want to do today. And Eric Worre says, so I want to talk about setting yourself up for success. And does everyone agree that for you to be successful in Isogenics, either with the product or the income side of things, the business side, it's all about setting up other people for success, either on the products or the business. Your success directly relates to, is directly related to how many people you help hit their goals, whether it's health or whether it's income. Everyone agree? Right? See the nods? Yep. Okay. So it is your responsibility again. And please, and I hate to say this, how many of you have come across people that have been in Isogenics before and they said, oh yeah, I tried it ages ago, it didn't work. And then when you start chatting to them, they go, I never knew about this. It's because whoever introduced them never took them by the hand, led them through the first month, showed them how to use the system, doing a box opening, which I'm going to talk about today, is setting them up for success. They basically said, come on board, buy the product, you're on your own. Everyone agree? Put a 1 if you've come across that. Yeah, I know everyone has. If you've been in the business for a little while, you're going to come across it. And that's why when someone says to you, oh yeah, I've used Isogenics before, ask them how they went. What did they like about it? Okay, you ask them what they liked about it because it has to facilitate a positive response, not a negative response. Ask them what they liked about it. They come back and says, oh, it just wasn't for me, it didn't work. Ask them why. Because you know the products work. The only reason it won't work is if they don't use the system. It's that simple. Okay, so Eric Worre says when you're starting someone, say this to them. Okay, whether it's on the products or whether it's in the business. This is direct from Eric Worre. Make no mistake. Your success on this system, on these products, in this company is directly related to the effort that you put into the products, the system, the company. Make no mistake, it's directly related to your efforts, no one else's. So you can relate that to people. Just say, if you don't stick to the program, if you don't stick to the daily shake schedule, the cleanse schedule, you're not going to achieve the results. If LV Shepherd was here and he was pitching and practicing, if he didn't pitch 100 balls a day for practice or whatever it was, I know it's ridiculous amounts, he wouldn't have got to where he was in baseball. You've got to do the daily do. You've got to do the daily activity to be successful. You've got to do the daily do to use the products to achieve the results. Okay, so little bit of an exercise, guys. Can everyone see this? I want you to get a bit of paper and draw 3 circles. And I want to make sure that they all interconnect, so you got a little bit in the middle that's all the same. Now, if you're like me, I took about 4 bits of paper to get it right, but it doesn't matter being neat. I'll go through it all, okay? That's it, just like that. So you got a little bit of intersecting in the middle. So in the first top column, when I get my Nico, I want you to write company. Okay. So everybody please, so just company like that. Okay. So would everyone agree we all have the same company? We all have Isogenics. Agreed? Put a 2. Put a number 2 in the chat. If you all agree, we all got the same company. So I want to talk a little bit about the company and PLP. We know the science behind it. We know the quality of the products. We know the background. We know that this company is popping a new millionaire nearly every month around the world. Companies in network marketing through history, when they start, you get people making a lot of money because they come in early. The real, how can I say, fact of companies that continually to organically grow is when they continually to pop new millionaires all throughout the journey, not just at the beginning, but all through the journey. They're not buying market share. They're not buying databases of companies. They're not merging with companies. They're not buying, through acquisition growth. Isogenics grow organically. Now that is a company you want to be involved with. That is a company that is sustainable and long-term and a legacy company. Remember, in network marketing, your business center is willable and transferable. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, so you want to be with a company that's going to continue to grow organically. So everyone agree? We've got the same company. Right. So in the second circle at the top, I want you to write economy or economic climate. Okay, everyone got that? So you should have economy. Okay, so remember what I said, find a solution or find a way. COVID's come into the world. Well, guess what? What a fantastic industry to be in. In the first 6 to 12 months of Isogenics, I think the figures are like 300% growth. Amazon has grown exponentially because so many people are buying online now. China is consuming so much of raw materials and that around the world because so many more people are buying online. I hate to say this, but the scam artists in the world are now sending messages around to say, oh, your delivery is here. It's been held up. Please click the link, right? Well, the link is a virus, okay? But they realize that so many more people are receiving home deliveries now because of the virus, so that the scammers are targeting that market. So for us, what a great industry to be in, because so many people are now getting used to buying online, ordering online, doing business online. How many people are working from home now? Okay, so home-based businesses have gone through the roof. So what a great time, what a great economic climate to be in network marketing. Okay, so the last circle is, let's start with 2. So the first one is, I'm going to start with the product. So write products. So we're going to talk about our personal goals here. So products, okay? Does everyone agree we all got the same access to all the products in Isogenics? They all work. You've seen people. So please punch in a 1 if you've seen people being successful with their transformations and their health journey. Even if you've only seen 1, even your own story, has it been successful? Okay, fantastic. So guys, we know we're with the right company. It's organically grown, it's long-term. We're in the right economic climate to be in this industry, to people to buy online, to get it delivered to their door, fast delivery, science behind the products, technology, everything. We know that people get results with the products. So why is it what's the difference between some people achieving success on the products and getting to their goals with their health and what's the difference for people that don't? Can anyone throw in the chat group, what do you think the difference is? No takers? And the difference is it? Okay, so in that intersecting circle where all three circles meet, the difference, that's it. The difference is you. Remember, the person on the products is the only one that can take the products. The difference is you. The difference is this, the 6 inches between our ears. We all have the capability to be successful because we got the right company. We're in the right time, the right place, the right product. People are having success on the products. What's the difference? You or your people. So make no mistake. You find a way, you find an excuse. It all comes down to you and your choices. Okay? Is this hitting home with some people? We've all done it. We've all had excuses. I'm not going to go to the gym today. I'm not going to take my shake today. I'm going to have a big, fat, greasy pizza today. Okay? Or twice a day. You know what the result's going to be. Yeah, well done, Kathy. I see you there. So, guys, I just wanted to use that as a bit of analogy. Find a way or find an excuse, okay? It all comes down to you. Right, and we're in a great position to have the best people to support us. So make no mistakes. As I said with Eric Warren at the beginning, make no mistakes. Your success, either on the products or the business, directly related to you and your input. We can't do it for you, but these amazing leaders and teammates will do it with you, okay? And that's what we're going to move on to the business soon. So we've still got our circles. We've still got our circles up. Under the products, I want you to throw in pay plan. So compensation plan, whatever you want to call it. So under the products in that same circle, I want you to throw in pay plan or products. So again, if you're looking at the business side for the people on the call, which I'm assuming most of you are, we all got the same economy. We all got the same company. We all got the same pay plan. There's people making money and making millions of dollars in this business and growing their business and growing their income. What's the difference? In the middle, you. As I said at the beginning, you gave me permission to be honest, okay? Your success is directly related to your input on a daily, consistent basis. That's not to scare people. You all can do it, guys. Ask for help. The mentors are here to help you. We've got the best tools in the industry with ISOBESTU training. It's all there for you. We have these team calls. You've got the calls every week. You know, you've got in Australia, we have the same sort of calls on Monday nights, Thursday nights, all throughout the week, okay, from corporate themselves. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, there's that support there somewhere for you. The videos, isogenicshealth.net is a fantastic technical website with all the clinical studies and references to all the studies. It's great if you come up against a technical boffin, it's all there, okay? I don't have the bits of paper in nutrition to hang on my wall like Gina or someone like that. I don't have to. There's more bits of paper in that corporate office than any expert I know singly put together. I don't need to have the bits of paper because I just plug into the people that do. Okay, so don't get too technical. Just find the solution, find people's pains, products or income, and offer them a solution. Okay, so guys, I want to just move on. So is that everyone clear with that? Is that anyone say that sort of hits home a little bit? I'm sorry to be a bit direct, but you find a way of finding an excuse. Only one's going to take you to your goals. Every time you've got to make a choice. Relationships, business, friends, sport, it doesn't matter. Find a way or find an excuse. Okay, only one takes you forward. Okay, so setting people up for success, guys. So I needed to make sure you understood that. So when you bring someone in new, say that to them. Please, I need to be honest. You give me permission. Otherwise, I'm doing you a disservice. Okay, as in a friend, I don't want that to happen. And as Jeff says, I want to set you up for success. Okay, so say that to them. Make no mistake, your success is directly related to your input. I can't do it for you, but I'll do it with you. Okay. So when you're setting someone up for success, and Jeff went through this last week, so I'm just following on from Jeff. When they're on the products to start with, traditionally, most people, even if they want to come in for the business, we've got to get them on the product so they understand how they work, get the transformation, understand how they work. So follow the success plan. Do a box opening with them. Okay, please do a box opening, because I find that so valuable to people to understand the products, what they do, so they can fit it into their lifestyle. We're all different. We all have different lifestyles. If they understand the flexibility of the system within the guidelines, staying to the schedule for the shake day or cleanse day, you're giving them a better opportunity for success. So here's some stats. Most people, 25% of people will leave within 12 months if you haven't set them up for success. Okay, IsoBody challenge. If you, as one example, if you get them in the IsoBody challenge, which makes them just accountable to themselves, in the first 12 months, that goes to 75% retention rate. Remember, your success is helping them be successful. So you need to retain people. So get them in the IsoBody challenge. Okay, your retention rate will go up. Right? Follow the IBU training. Find a simple way to train these people on their journey. We've got so many things, but the IBU training is fantastic if they're looking at business. If they come in Amplified Health, does everyone know about the 30-day training in Amplified Health? Yes, okay. If you don't, just type in hashtag AHDay1 or hashtag AHDay2, 3, whatever, through the 30 days. Now remember, you're bringing your prospects into AH initially, okay, as your dripping mechanism, as your information base. They're in there anyway. Start them through the program. So this may help, it may not. It's a little system I use, okay, which I find is beneficial, is I write down all the people that I start, and I've got 30 days drawn in columns, and I just tick them off. So as they come on different stages, I'm ticking them off. Yes, they're at day 10, they're day 12, and I do them in blocks. So whoever's come in for a week, I start them on together. So therefore it's reducing my time. I'm just doing one post, tagging them into one post a day for that group that come in for the week. It may help you, may not. Okay, it's a little tip that I do. So you've got all that mechanism, set them up for success, talk to them about the products. And as Jeff does, in the first 30 days, you really got to hold their hands. Remember, it's about setting them up for success. And that could be just simple. All I do is I just send a text to say, how are you going today, Jane? How are you feeling? What have you liked the most about the system so far? Okay, well, remember, it's got to elicit a positive response. You ask them how they're feeling and then just say, what do you think about the system? A lot of people come back with a negative response because they're excuse driven. We're trying to change their habits, right? Always ask, what do you like the best? What's been the best part for you? And that's just a simple test. One, it keeps their mind that, oh yeah, the products, oh shit, I missed my lunch today, I better have it now. It could be lots of different things. It's that dripping mechanism, right? So the first 30 days, the first week, and I got this from this amazing lady called Debbie Beebe that said me 10 to 12 days to form habits, 10 to 12 days to break habits. Now that's a proven fact. Remember, we're breaking people's habits. It's a lifestyle change. This is not a diet. Diets don't work. Diets yo-yo. This is a lifestyle change. Long-term is what we want people. So I always say to people, it's not a diet. This is a lifestyle change. You've got to make changes for the rest of your life to be healthy. And we're going to teach you about nutrition and the timing of nutrition throughout your journey. And you get to decide how you implement isogenics into your daily health routine for the rest of your life. Okay, so that's it's setting them up. Alarms for the new people. And I think I got this from Jeff, I'm not sure, but I always say to people, set alarms up. I still use them today. I've got alarms for 10, 12, and 2. We all get busy during the day. I don't have to worry about it. My alarm goes off at 10 o'clock. Oh, I've got to have my morning tea. I mean, who here has been so busy? Yeah, Jeff's got them too. it sets them up. They're not going to miss a meal. We all get so busy. Oh, geez, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't had lunch yet. We know we don't want to do that. We don't want to shut our metabolism down. Okay. How simple is that? We all got smartphones, I'm sure. Right. Little tips to help people be successful and set them up. I spoke about the IsoBody challenge. I spoke about the first 30 days. I spoke about the box opening. Now, this is something I do. I think I can share my screen. Now, can I get access to share the screen, Deb? So one of the little things I help people, remember, we're asking people to put a whole foods meal together. We give them guidance on 400 to 600 calorie meals. So I was talking to superstar Semi the other day, and I suggested to him, you know, start a little folder on your phone with your photos and just call it isogenic. Start a little folder and call it isogenics. And put some key things in there that you're using all the time to send to people. It just saves you time. You're becoming efficient. So some of the things that I send to people when they first start is what a 400 to 600 calorie meal should look like. Now, it's all available in isogenics. It just saves them at the beginning going to look, and it takes me 2 seconds. I send them 6 or 7 photos. So I want to show you what these photos are like. They're all available in the back office. They're all available in AH. It just means I can send it straight to them, and they've got a reference on their phone every time. Okay, so let me just see if this works. Okay, so hopefully, can everyone see that one? So this is isogenics. It's just a 400 to 600 calorie meal. In the booklet you get with the goodies, with all your goods, it talks about a 400 to 600 calorie meal, but what's that look like? Remember, most people don't know what's in foods. Most people don't know how to compile a meal together. This gives them a bit of guidance, okay? So as we always say, it's got protein in it, it's got some fats in there, it's got your vegetables, it's got vitamins and minerals. It gives them an idea, okay? So I send that to them. I send snacks. Some people want to come in with snacks. Some don't want to come in with snacks, okay? I send them sorry, not that one. I send them what 100 calorie snacks should look like. Now, I actually have 2 of these. I don't know how I'm going to. So that just gives you an idea what they look like. Remember, you're setting them up for success. I think I just shot that one. Not that one. This one, okay, there's another one. It just gives people ideas on what the snacks. Remember, the snacks to keep the metabolism going, guys. It's not about the quantity, it's to keep the metabolism going. Again, setting people up for success. And then one of the things I love is this one. I don't know if everyone's seen this. As an athlete, and Elvie may have done the same thing, but as an athlete, I used to think if I wanted to get fitter and healthier, I used to have to train harder. It wasn't until Jeff explained to me that 80% is about nutrition. So I used to be the person on the left who just 80% exercise, okay, or even 90% exercise. Wasn't until I've changed that to this, where it was 70 to 80% was nutrition, that I got my transformation, okay? And that's for whether you're a bodybuilder, whether you're an athlete, whether you're the average Joe, whoever, okay? Wonder why bodybuilders spend so much time food prepping and eating each day. They spend more time focused on eating, food prep, watching what they eat than they do in the gym. Talk to any bodybuilder, okay? Any athlete that's really serious. This is what they send. So I send this to people to say, this is what will singularly change your results. Okay, so a little bit about setting people up for success. So if you would like those pics, guys, they are in AH. So I think, Debbie, I might put them on IBU later on a bit of a post. Yeah, that's just what I use, guys, to try to help set people up for success. Remember, they're more successful in the products. What are they going to do? Tell their friends. Okay, they're going to stay on it long term, which helps you, helps them, and helps everyone else that they're going to help and who they're going to influence, that ripple effect that Jeff talks about. Okay, I then always say to people, we want to book your cleanse days. when they start on the program, set them up for success, get them used to the shake routine, get their body used to everything, the change of routines, book your cleanse day. What I've found works is saying to people, please, can you book a cleanse day where you're busy? Not so much actively, strenuously busy, but where you're busy. Why? Because you're not sitting around the fridge, you're not on the weekend, you're not at home, you're not access to that fridge, and there's that bloody fridge, you know? The fridge is like a Nintendo game to a kid. For us adults, that fridge is where we go all the time, isn't it? No. Well, that's what I used to be like. I'd spare time, I'd open the fridge, look at it, nothing changed from the look I had 5 minutes ago. It's all still there, but I got bored. What do? Go to the fridge, you know? Go to the fridge. How many times your kids see you do? You see your kids do that. They go to the bloody fridge, mate. Nothing's changed. You know, it's still the same as it was 5 minutes ago, but that's just habit. Okay, so that's what I say to people. I like to do my cleanse days. I'm on my second of my second day of my back-to-back at the moment. I always do my cleanse days at work. Why? Because I'm not access to my fridge at home. I'm busy. Okay, and I'm not tempted to go off schedule. So that's just what I do. I always say to people, let's book your cleanse day in. Let's start the shake day, focus on that, get used to the routine. Let's book your cleanse day in. Little tip that may help. Once again, if you set them up for success, they get the great results, they stay on the product, ripple effect starts, everyone succeeds. Okay. So guys, that's a little bit about the products. What are we, 11 I've got here. So that's lucky numbers. I want to talk a little bit about the business. Same principles, okay? The same principles. Set people up for success. Make no mistake. Your success or failure is directly related to your input, your development, and you're implementing what you'll learn along the way. The more of the people you're introducing to the business that are successful, the more success they get, the more success you get, the ripple effect. Okay, so it all comes back to this, doesn't it? It all comes back to that little circle in the middle. Now, I'm not saying do it for everybody. Please don't do it for everybody because you're going to run out of time, you're going to burn out. But set them up for success with the tools. Help them once, help them twice, and then make sure they understand they can find the information just like you. Okay, point them in the right direction. IBU training page, ISOBESTU website, Amplified Health's got just about everything in it, I think. Isogenicshealth.net website, it's got all the clinical stuff. It's all there for us, guys. Go have a look yourself first. Then if you get stuck, ask. And once you know, you know, okay? Because you're setting yourself up for success. We can't do it for you, but we'll do it with you. All right, so AW, make sure you get people in Amplified Wealth. Plug them into the pinned posts in IBU and AW, Amplified Wealth. That's the business page, okay? That'll go into the comp plan. That'll go into a lot of different things regarding the business side. So when you think about it, I'm not a smart person, so maybe that's why it took me a few months to figure out AH, IBU, and AW. I'm thinking, you know, what do I do? But it's quite simple. Prospect goes into AH. It's the dripping mechanism. It's the introductory site, okay? Facebook page. They get on the products. They go into IBU, ISOBESTU. That's both for product users and potential builders or builders. If they want to build, they go into AW. So you can see the flow. I didn't pick that up for the first month just because I'm not a smart person. Maybe I've headed too many soccer balls in my time. I don't know. But yeah, that to me. So I always explain to people that's the difference, and straight away it makes sense. All right. So again, the business side, the comp plan. Make sure they understand the comp plan. Make sure they set their goals. So anyone that hasn't seen this, the run to executive sheet, everyone got that? Okay, we're actually on an executive or a crystal reset here in Australia at the moment. So hence why I've got it out. Okay. So it's the whole crystal reset going through. I think we've got 2 weeks left till crystal manager. Is that right, Kathy? I think can give us a nod. It's something like that. Done. There you go. See, so you know, use the things that are available. This little sheet here is actually a goal setting sheet. So you're actually setting your goals, you're breaking it down, chunking it down into workable amounts. Remember, like Jeff, has anyone ever seen Jeff's little post-it wall when he brings people in? Has he still got it? Or I know you're renovating, Jeff. Is it still up there? Yeah. So Jeff has a glass door. And when you come in, he puts your name on a post-it, sticks it up on the wall, and then he puts 2 people underneath it, and they're blank. And then he works with you to help you find your 2 people. Okay? That's his visual. It's like a vision board. That's his visual. He can see it straight away. I use this one. I use this. But that's visual for Jeff. It's right there in front of him, and it works for him. I remember when I first started, he showed me his wall, and I thought a great way to do it, but this does the same thing. Okay, the executive run sheet. It's a goal setting. Work with them for the first 30 days, set them up for success, hold their hand. As I said, can't do it for them, but you'll do it with them. Keep them accountable, keep them on track. Okay. The biggest thing through using the products or the business is your mind. Who here has had a week or a moment where they're going, oh man, I'm just tired. I just want to have a rest. I'm just going to not do isogenics today. Throw a 1 in the chat group if you've had one of those days or weeks. Okay. Yeah, we've all had them. I should throw in about a 50 ones. Okay. You get it. It's just human. One of the things I love about this call every week is when I'm flat, I come in, I hear energetic people. I hear the BBs. I hear the preacher, Frankie, Elvis Shepherd. Man, what an inspiration that guy is. It just says it gets you back on track. It gets you motivated. You pick up a nugget or 2 and bam, you're back on track again. Okay. So guys, it's very important to make sure you plug people into these calls or any call, the power hour with Debbie, Jeff, whatever it might be, the corporate event, the corporate calls, plug them into them because they're going to motivate you. You're going to hear a story or something about someone. Okay. So it's very important. If you get down, my suggestion is plug into these sort of things. Plug into someone that motivates you. Like, for me, it's Simon Sinek, Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk. Why? Because they're very to the point. You give me permission to be honest. Otherwise, I'm doing you a disservice as a friend. That's what those 3 guys are like. Okay. So they're all about no excuses, find a solution, no BS, just get it done. Okay. And that's why they're millionaires and billionaires in their fields. And want to know something? All those 3 guys are big advocates for network marketing. Okay. And yet they're not in network marketing, but they're big advocates for it. Okay. So that's a little bit of a tip if you're getting, okay. As I said, stay plugged in. And the biggest tip I can give to everybody with about, we've got about 12 minutes to go, is set your goals, guys. As I said, this could be a goal. I want to get to executive. How am I going to do it? Set those goals. I call them a bag goal, BAG, big ass goal. It could be your long-term goal, right? Chunk it down. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time, right? You got to do it every day to get to the end result. So break down your long-term goals into what you need to do this week or today to take you 1 step closer to those goals. And make no mistake, do not let your environment take you away from doing 3 to 4 things a day that you need to get done that's going to take you 1 step closer to that goal. It's your choice. You either find a way to get those 3 or 4 done, or you find an excuse. You only know which one's going to get you there, and it's not the excuse. Okay? So that's why I chunk out. I'm a bit old school. I chunk out I use a diary still, and pinks for work and yellows for isogenics. And I make sure I chunk it out what I've got to do for my goals, and just make sure it happens. Just make sure it happens. Okay, otherwise you're not going to go anywhere. Okay, so guys, I hope that's a little bit, and learn. I always it's like an apprenticeship. Elvis Shepherd didn't pick up the first baseball, and I use an Elvis all the time because I really look up to this guy. Elvis didn't pick up a baseball and suddenly was in the major leagues. Well, the AAA, he didn't do that. He had to develop and learn every day, learn how to be better. The mind, get that into control. Practice, 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 but put it into play. And then eventually he became a professional. It's like a tradesperson. 4-year apprenticeship here in Australia to be a tradesperson. Guess what? When you're a first year, you know not a lot. You don't get paid a lot, but you got a tradesperson, a tradesman, or trades. I got to say person because I can't make it sexist these days. A tradesperson holding your hand while you learn and develop. They're not doing it for you, but they're doing it with you. And then after 4 years, you become a tradesperson and you're doing the same for the new people coming in. It's a great analogy with network marketing to be successful. You can't do it for them, but you do it with them. Learn, develop, and implement. So I hope that's you got a few things out of that, guys. So if Deb, I guess if you wanted to open it up for any questions, by all means, fire away.
You know what? Oh my gosh, what great training. I love that saying. You can't do it for them, but you do it with them. I love that so much. I wrote that down like 3 times. And I love, love, love. Do you give me the permission to be direct? And with all the leaders on here, I think any one of you here want directness. I know I do. That's what I call my punch in the face. Go ahead and punch me in the face, because I don't want to be placated. I don't want to be, oh, that's okay. Because if you're doing that to me, I'm not getting anywhere. And you're basically telling me, you're not worth my time,
Yeah.
So I really love somebody being direct with me. And I want each and every one of you to know, if I'm direct with you, it's because I see your greatness and I don't placate. So thank you for that. I love that. I love every bit of this training, and I took a lot of notes. Thank you.
That's fine. And yeah, and I always ask for permission, to be honest. Otherwise, I'm doing them a disservice as a friend. Remember, always make it about them. Okay. It's not about you. You're going to get the end result by helping them get to their goals. It's always about them. In any sales field, that's what we're doing. We're selling this opportunity in products. It's always about the customer. It's always about the prospect. Find their needs, their pains, and offer them a solution.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to open it up for questions?
Go ahead.
Does anybody have a question for Mark?
Something he trained on. Why someone's unmuting? If you can, just take that, whatever the hashtag is in the other group for your pictures, just take it and put hashtag IBU and whatever the other is, and put it in the group so we can all find it, the pictures. That'd be great.
Yep.
Phenomenal training. I just want to say phenomenal. I'm so grateful to have you part of this team, leading the world in Australia like you do. So thank you.
Yes. Super Sam has a question. Just unmute yourself. There you go.
At the bottom of your screen, it says unmute.
You got it.
I can't thank you enough for all the help you've been giving me. I'm glad to finally meet you. But my question for you is, when you said when somebody gets on and you schedule a cleanse day, what is there like a rule of thumb? Like you give them X amount of days with the shakes before their first cleanse day?
Yeah, good question, Sam. And I know you're new. So if you have a look in your booklet, when you get your booklet in your goodies, there's the cleanse day schedule, the shake day schedule for the day, and then the cleanse day schedule. And then I think it's the page before or the page after, you have a fast start option, or you have a standard, I don't know what they call it, standard option for the month. And the fast start option is basically doing 2 lots of cleanse days back to back. So I think off memory, it's 2 to 3 days on the shakes, okay, and then you go into your cleanse days, right? That's the guide, okay? And then I think if you go the normal start, it's 1 cleanse day a week for the month. So then I think you might get 4 or 5 shake days first before you do your first cleanse day. I find personally it's more about making sure for success that they're a day either side, only purely probably if you go the fast stuff, only 2 or 3 days on the shakes, make it a day after the 3rd or 4th day to fit into their schedule. I don't think one day is going to make that much difference. I'm more about fitting into a day where they're busy and they're not around their fridge. Okay, so the day goes quick. They're not thinking about food. To me, that seems to work better than someone doing it on a day where it doesn't really suit them. Okay, but yeah, if you have a look in your book, that mate, you'll see the fast start and the standard option. So basically, it's a cleanse day one day a week, or it's the 2 days, 2 lots of 2 days back to back. You know, but Jeff and Debbie can definitely help you with that and give their input. But that's, yeah, it's there, mate. Good question.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it.
Anybody
Mark.
else? There we go.
Hey, Mark. What I really liked is how you broke down kind of sending them stuff and how you supported them along the way. Because I think, like, even though it seems like it's very clear, I like that you're sending them pictures and that you're kind of marking off when you should do that, because I post all sorts of stuff, but I don't think about it like, okay, now they would be here and this would be a good thing, because they have no idea what they're looking for. You gave so many great things. Debbie already kind of mentioned the things that I have like highlighted. Yeah, I just like the way you really just walk through what you do once you have somebody, and the process that you take everybody, so that you're helping them to have their own resources, and not cramming it down their throat of this is what you do, but this is, you know, just to have information, because really we, you know, those of us who have been here for a while, we know where there's so much information that's been like bombarding us for so long. And that it's also that it's a lifestyle change and not a
Is
diet.
it freeze or is it me?
I'm still moving, so it's you. Look. Did I lose you, Mark, altogether, or it's just your face?
Yeah, no, I froze up a little bit, Laurie. Yeah, I missed a little bit there, Laurie, but I heard a bit of it. But you brought up a great point, and thanks, Laura, for that. Eric Worre says, I'm not smart enough, remember? Eric Worre says, if it's not duplicatable, it's not worth doing. So what I try to do is do something and save it in my phone. And Jeff taught me this, actually. So there you go. See, smart man is in my notes. I have a folder in my notes with isogenic scripts, and not so much that, like my welcome post that I put into AH when you bring people in and I see it and I put my before and their welcome as part of the team, I just cut and paste it. Okay. So for me, it's 2 seconds instead of big thumbs, bad speller, autocorrect kicks in, you know, all sorts of things. I just copy and paste and send it. Same as I've got in here when I start someone and assign them on, I've got a script in here and all I've got to do is fill in their ID number, their password, what else, their username. I welcome them. And then when their auto ship's due, and I actually say, and so I added this on because once again, I got it from Jeff, guys. We got the best leaders in the best team here. I've got to find it now. Is I actually say to them, when I say your auto ship's due on whatever date, I said 1 week prior, please contact me. So it's their responsibility. Please contact me so we can go through. You want to change your products, you want to add products, you want to change your flavors, setting them up for success, getting them to take responsibility. If they come to me and said, oh, my order ship's buddy arrived and I didn't want it, I said, wait a minute, I sent you a text. Didn't you write it down? Not my responsibility, it's your responsibility. Okay, so I actually added that in to make sure, but I do tell them when I send it to them, guys, write in your diary, 1 week prior, let's have a chat. Okay, change your flavors, add more products, whatever's worked for them, whatever you liked, you know, where do you go from here? Okay, so a little tip, they're all in there, guys. I'm not smarter, it's not duplicatable. And by sending them those little pics on the meal plan, the snack ideas, guess what? I'm setting them up for success. What are they going to tell the people they bring in? only what they know. They don't know what they don't know. And that's where, please don't dilute anything. Don't dilute the process of bringing people into AH. Don't dilute the process of taking people in IBW or AW, because guess what? If everyone on this screen diluted it by 5%, when we get the 20th person in, they've got nothing. So please, your success is about don't dilute the process. It's a proven process that works. It's in your best interest. Don't dilute it, guys. There's no these are the shortcuts, but it's just to make it easy for your time by still doing the same process.
Fantastic,
So
Mark.
thanks, Laurie. It was a good point.
And you know, guys, just so you, what he just showed you, I'm going to show you something. Sam just started. Do you have those saved in your notes, Sam? What he just said? The scripts that I sent you to add people into ISOBEST-U. Those are in your notes, right? Just give a thumbs up.
I'm sorry. I got them all saved in my notes. I was saving them on my notes as you were sending them to me.
So as I was sending to him, not only had him do the training, but I said, listen, I'm going to walk you through your first person. You add your wife to the group. And I said, this is how easy it is. Because you did the training, I put them in the feeds. Here's where you ask for approval. Bop, bop, bop. Here's the first script. Put it in there. Now put it in your notes. And mark that note as amplified health scripts or amplified wealth welcome. And it's that. Here's the next script. Here's the map. The next script. Here's the 2 videos I'd like you to watch prior to our phone call. Boom. There it is. And it makes it simple. It's just like I know Mark has. When Mark messages me all the time, we ask in the feed, in the threads, hey, will you support this person I just put in the group? Or I'm doing this post, but especially in Amplified Health. We have scripts that Mark asks me all the time. Jennifer Trinkner asks me 5 times a day. Hey, go welcome this person. I'm not kidding. Stephanie's shaking her head. She sees it. And I have a script. I don't have to think it. I can support the team in seconds. Bink, 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 done. Back to my prospecting. So Mark Greer, this training was phenomenal because it's basically the basics on setting people up for success on the product and creating a raving fan, and setting people up on the business and creating a raving fan. But it all starts with the product, getting in their mouth and getting the result and having a result driven. And how you do that, you spoon feed them and you're there for them for the first 30 days, especially for the first little bit. You really take time, like he just said. And I learned so much from Mark just by his book, his calendar. I talked to him almost, I talked to him in the evening. It's his morning right now. It's 10 something in the morning. I talk to him almost every morning and every evening. And when I call him in the morning, he's sitting in a coffee shop with his Isogenics folder opened up, and he's doing his business every morning.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate your leadership and what you bring to this team. Anything you want to do for the closing, and we're going to unmute after. Go ahead.
The guys, for you to be successful, the key that you want to aim at is to make your people more successful than you. And I'll give this an example. The lovely Monique, and I love you to bits. She's in Canada. She's on the other side of the world. She came in and came on the system and joined us and joined me on this journey. Okay. She hit executive before me. So at the beginning, I was helping her that. I probably plug into Monique maybe once a week now because she's an absolute legend. She knows more about nutrition and all that than I do. And she's such a motivated person that she's off. So I'm always saying to her, if I can ever help, but she's better at this than I am. And I really, so that's just it. Your goal is to help your people be more successful than you. Okay. And guess what? That's when you start living the dream, and so do they, and everyone else. The ripple effect starts, guys. So, I'm just blessed that Monique and everybody that's come into our team and everyone on the screen, we're all together in this, and we're all in the same team because we're all benefiting from each other.
There it is.
I feel like I just went to a boot camp to learn, like a boot camp, like an exercise boot camp, but a business boot camp to learn. And you just taught us everything so we could go teach it. That's what I feel like. If I
Yeah.
feel very successful after your training. That's what I feel like, you know, with all those tools, I can go teach it and be successful. It duplicates.
Did that make sense to everybody? That
Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Yeah.
it's a great
100%.
responsibility awakener. So, but I guess, guys, thanks for your time. It's 11:34. So,
All right,
if
what we're gonna
anyone-
do, Mark's gonna take us out, and this is in our team page. We're setting these recordings, so hi ISBSU, you're all watching us, that we want you on this team Zoom
Hi,
next
Sebastian.
time. Join on it, so unmute yourself, and Mark's gonna take us out, Australia style.
everyone muted, guys. Ready?
Everybody unmute.
Okay, you ready, guys? Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
ISBSU! Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Great.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you so much.